Chapter 6 will review additional accessories that are available. The zip brush can be used to clean carpeted steps and upholstery. For best results, avoid pressing down heavily on the zip brush. Allow the brush to rotate at maximum speed by gently moving it side to side. Caution: avoid entanglement by keeping hair, loose clothing, and all parts of the body away from the spinning zip brush. To clean the zip brush, turn off the unit. Remove the zip brush from the hose, turn the unit on, and use the hose to vacuum lint from the brush. Press the button on the front of the zip brush to release the brush ring. Lift the center brush out of the tool and remove any particles or lint. Place the brush back into the tool and turn it until it drops into the slots. Keeping your fingers free of the opening, snap the brush ring back in place. A hard floor pad is available to aid with dusting bare floors. It should only be used on dry floors. To install the hard floor pad, first turn the unit off. Unplug the unit. Raise the nozzle to its highest setting. Disengage the brush roll. Slide the pad below the nozzle, then push it up into the nozzle to attach the pad using the spring clips. Plug the unit in. Lower the nozzle all the way and put Tech Drive in neutral before turning the unit on. The floor care system is used to buff and wax hard floors. Before using the floor care system, vacuum the floor. Heavily soiled floors may require damp mopping. To buff the floor, assemble the buffer nozzle before attaching. Drop the buffer nozzle onto the buffer brush. Push the belt up against the brush roll with your finger while holding the belt in place. Turn the belt lifter counterclockwise until the red arrows line up. You should feel tension. The belt lifter will catch the belt and stretch it upward into the nozzle. Attach the nozzle to the front and lock in place. Turn the belt lifter clockwise until the green arrows line up. Lower the headlight hood. Make sure Tech Drive is in neutral. Caution: avoid falls or strikes by grasping the handle before turning on the floor buffer. Lower the unit until the brush roll touches the floor. Move the unit back and forth to buff the surface. To wax hard floors, assemble the wax applicator by pushing the two halves of the handle together until the pin clicks in place. Remove the wax roller from the case by inserting the handle into the open end of the wax roller. Pull the roller out of the bag and save the packaging. Use the roller to apply a small amount of wax to the floor. It is not necessary to cover the floor completely. Do not use Kirby Miracle Wax on rubber, asphalt tile, or no wax floors. Remove the wax roller from the handle by pushing the roller into the bag. Grasp both the bag and the roller firmly. Push the roller away from you to compress the spring and pull the roller off the handle. Seal the bag to prevent premature drying and store in a safe place away from children and pets. Grasp the handle firmly and turn the unit on. Make sure Tech Drive is in neutral. Lower the brush as far as possible, then move the unit over the floor with slow, steady strokes to spread the wax. Wait 5 minutes, and when dry, go over the floor with the buffer again to buff to a bright sheen. Hard floors may be rebuffed anytime. It is not necessary to apply wax every time you buff. The floor buffer can also be used as a fluffer to reset matted carpet nap. Make sure Tech Drive is in neutral and the nozzle is all the way up. Holding the handle firmly, turn the unit on and lower the nozzle 1 notch at a time until the bristles contact the carpet. Lowering the brush too far can cause certain types of carpet to fuzz. Caution: avoid falls or strikes by grasping the handle before turning on the carpet fluffer. Push the unit over the carpet to reset the nap. the special tile and grout brush roll to clean recessed grout lines and the natural unevenness of many tile surfaces. The tile and grout brush roll should only be used on tile floors. Use on other flooring types could damage the floor. For badly stained grout lines, apply a thin layer of Kirby tile and grout. Pre-treat directly to the grout lines before scrubbing the floor. The turbo accessory can be used for a wide variety of household jobs. Assemble the unit as a canister before using the turbo accessory. Remove the head, then clean off any debris, and attach the hose to the front. To use the turbo accessory as a sander, first, unsnap the dust shroud at the rear of the tool and lift off. Tuck the end of the sandpaper into the front clamp and lock to hold in place. Tightly wrap the paper around the bottom, tuck in the back clamp, and lock in place. With the accessory on a level surface, wrap the dust shroud around the sander and snap it closed. Insert the hose. Caution: avoid eye injuries by wearing safety glasses when sanding. Be sure no metal objects such as tacks or nails are sticking up from the surface to be sanded. They could damage the sander or cause sparks to ignite the dust. Turn the unit on and press the on button on top of the sander. Grip the sander at the front and rear while applying light pressure. Move the sander over the surface slowly, allowing it to do the work. Don't force it or lean heavily on it. Replace the disposable filter bag after sanding. To use the turbo accessory as a polisher, attach the synthetic lamb's wool pad in the same way sandpaper is attached. However, do not use the dust shroud. Use it to polish hard waxed surfaces, such as tabletops. To use the turbo accessory for scouring, attach the scouring pad. The dust shroud is not used when scouring.